why you're not getting recruited and how to fix it. You're showing up, putting in the work, playing in tournaments, but the phone's not ringing. Coaches are not calling. Your inbox is not filled, and you're wondering why. Well, I've spent 30 years coaching at the college level, and I can tell you firsthand, talent alone isn't enough. If you want to get recruited, you need to know how the game actually works behind the scenes. In this video, we're going to give you the truth. The 10 most common reasons athletes get overlooked and what you can do starting today to fix it. Hi everybody, I'm Coach Keith Mondillo. I've been a head coach and athletic director for over 3 decades. I've coached, recruited, and mentored hundreds of student athletes. I've created books, and I've created the athletic recruiting roadmap to help families go from confused to confident in the recruiting process. I've also written a few other follow-up books that focus on emails, questions, how to choose a college, and helping parents. Now, let's dig in to the 10 reasons you're not getting recruited and how to change that. Reason number 1, you're not reaching out enough, or you're not reaching out at all. Coaches aren't mind readers. If you're not emailing 10 to 15 coaches per week, you are invisible. That doesn't mean you have to email 10 to 15 different coaches every week. If you've developed a relationship with a coach, then continue that relationship. Continue at follow-up emails. Be strategic in how you communicate. The kids getting recruited, they're the ones introducing themselves consistently and with clarity. I tell every athlete I work with, if you're not on a coach's inbox, you're not on their radar. So how to fix this? You got to email 10 to 15 schools every week. Again, and as I just said earlier, it doesn't have to be 15 different schools. If you have a relationship, continue emailing those schools. And also, and I was going to mention later in our film, you're going to have to reach out to different levels. All right? Send personal, clear, and short emails. No one wants to read 2-3 pages of an email. And always include your film, GPA, and a game schedule. We want to know where we can find you next. Reason number 2, you're overestimating your level of play. Everyone wants to play Division I, but not everybody should. Everybody wants to play football on Saturdays on ABC. Everybody wants to play in the national championship game Monday night in the NCAA tournament. The biggest mistakes families make is chasing a level that doesn't match their skill set or athletic profile. Coaches are evaluating size, speed, and film. If you're not dominating your current level, Division I might not be in your lane. And that's okay. All right, so how do you fix it? Watch film of current college players at your position. That will really give you an idea where you stand. If you're a 5'11" point guard and you're trying to be recruited by a Power 4 conference school, and their point guard 6'2", 6'3", you might want to look elsewhere. Ask for honest coaches' feedback. Don't go to somebody who's just going to tell you what they think you want to hear. And build a realistic 3-tiered college list. Look at all levels. Division I, Division II, Division III. Sometimes Division I schools at lower level Division Is aren't as good as some Division II schools. So I always say, look at the caliber of the school and quality of the program, not the level. Reason number 3, your highlight video is weak or just flat out missing. You've got 60 seconds to make an impression. If your highlight film is blurry, too long, missing key plays, you're done. Coaches don't need hype music or fancy intros. We just need your skills. We just need to see them and see them fast. How do you fix stuff like this? Lead with your best 5 plays. As a coach, I would love to see your best 5 plays. How fast you are, how high you can jump, how well you can shoot, how you can handle the ball, all that. Don't wait to the end to show me your best highlight. And if you can, in the editing process, circle or highlight yourself and keep it to 3 minutes or less. Include your jersey number and any contact information. Reason number 4, you're attending the wrong events. Not every tournament is created equal. Just because an event is expensive or crowded doesn't mean it's the right event for you. I've seen countless times, I've seen players and families fly across the country for showcases, and not one of their target schools was there. If you're a Division 2 or 3 player and you're flying to tournaments in a different time zone, when those local Division 2 or 3 schools in your area are recruiting you, why are you going to those tournaments? It's time and money that you're wasting. So how do you fix it? Go where the target coaches are. You have to understand what tournaments are in live periods, what tournaments are in dead periods, and what tournaments coaches are going to show up at. Prioritize school-run prospect days. Not every prospect day at every school is going to be beneficial for you. It's just not. And ask coaches, will you be attending this event? If you're going to a club or AAU event and you want a certain coach to see you or coaches to see you and they're not there, why will you go? Reason number 5, don't follow up or stay organized. If you don't follow up and stay organized, what are you doing? One email won't cut it. Recruiting is about building relationships. It's just like applying for a job. If you're not tracking who you've contacted and when, you're losing opportunities. Recruiting is about relationships. The more comfortable you are with a coach, the more comfortable a coach is with you, the better fit your choice will be. So how to fix it? Use a simple Excel spreadsheet to track your outreaches. You can do it free on Google Docs or you have Microsoft Outlook. And follow up every 2 to 3 weeks with updates. And that all depends on what grade level you're at. It's a little bit more frequent when you're a junior and senior. It's less frequent when you're a sophomore and a freshman. And then send new game film. Send your updated grades and any updated schedules. When you're finished an AAU tournament, when you're finished a club volleyball event, send updated game films. So reason number 6, your academics aren't competitive. You could be a great player. You can be a Division 1 player. But if your grades don't meet that school's standards, you're off the list. Coaches don't want to fight with admissions. And especially at Division 3 schools and academically focused schools, GPA, grades, what classes you're taking, all that matters. So how do you fix it? Know the GPA and test scores of those institutions and what they expect from you. Improve your academics now. You're lucky enough if you're a freshman and sophomore and you've faltered a little bit, you have time to correct that. But always get good grades. Always stay on your academics. The better student you are, the more opportunities you have at other schools. And obviously, register for the NCAA Eligibility Center. Do that early in the beginning of your freshman year. Work with your guidance counselor that you're taking the necessary classes. Reason number 7, you don't communicate professionally. I've had student athletes send me emails with emojis, slang, no subject line. I've gotten text messages that have something similar. Listen, I have young kids. Personally, they send me stuff on text messages and I have no idea what they're saying. So I have to get clarification. So be clear. I've called players who've never checked voicemail. I've literally left messages and student athletes and their parents, oh, sorry, coach, I didn't check my voicemail. If you don't act like a recruit, you won't get recruited. How do you fix it? Useful sentences and a respectful tone. Answer phone calls professionally. And this is the big thing, whether it's athletics or not, you have to clean up your social media. Your Twitter page, Instagram page. It needs to reflect who you are as a student, as an athlete, and it has to be professional. Reason number 8, you waited too long to start the process. Many athletes don't start until their junior and senior year. And by then, many rosters have already been built and coaches are almost finished recruiting. Division I schools commit super early. Division IIs and IIIs start shaping their classes sophomore, junior year. And it's not the end of the world, but you're fighting an uphill battle if you don't get on some of these college coaches' radar screens early. How do you fix it? You start in 9th grade. You start in 10th grade. You start building that target list early, and you constantly adjust that target list. It's okay that your freshman and sophomore year, you think you're going to play at a Power 4 conference school. It's okay. It's also okay by your junior year to know that you're probably a Division II or Division III athlete. Use the summer before your junior year to ramp up your contacts with college coaches. Reason number 9, you think talent alone is enough. I've passed on some really talented players because they weren't coachable or weren't leaders. I've been to numerous AU events where student athletes didn't think anyone was watching them. I was at an AU event years ago where a mother ran across the court to give her daughter a bottle of Gatorade. And that daughter took the Gatorade, basically threw it back at her mother and said, "I said orange." She said it a little bit more emphatically, but right away, if that's how she's talking to her mother in public, that's somebody we don't want in our program. And I don't think I'm speaking out of turn. And talent gets attention, but character gets offers. Coaches want to play players that they trust on and off the field. So how do you fix it? Be a great teammate. Be a good person. Open doors for people. Say please. Say thank you. Sit up on the bench. Body language is everything. When you get subbed out of a game, do you run to the end of the bench? Do you sit there? Do you slouch? Are you not engaged in the game? You need to be a good leader, and body language is the first indicator of that. And ask your coach for honest feedback. You have to get honest feedback from somebody. Reason 10, you're not treating it like a job search. This isn't social media. It's a college application with scholarships or roster spots on the line. If you're casual, disorganized, or reactive, you're falling behind. How to fix it? You got to schedule recruiting tasks weekly. Treat every email like a cover letter and take it seriously. This is your future. In conclusion, you don't need to be perfect to get recruited, but you do need to be proactive, consistent, and honest about where you fit. It's okay not to play in a Power 5 conference. It's okay not to play on football and ABC on Saturday afternoons. And it's okay not to play on Monday night in the finals of the NCAA tournament for basketball. You need to understand where your fit is. And the action steps for that, pick the 3 to 4 mistakes that apply to you most and fix them. You must create a weekly recruiting calendar. You have to stay organized. You have to reach out to 10 to 15 schools at different levels, like we talked about. And you got to start building your communication tracker. You got to know who you spoke to, when you spoke to them, and when you need to follow up. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe. Also, download my free recruiting Jumpstart kit. It gives you 10 clear steps to build your foundation during the recruiting process. It's linked in the story notes below. And if you're a parent, grab the Parent's Recruiting Survival Guide. It's packed with timelines, tools, and insights to help support your athlete without stepping on the process. It's a book that I just finished, and it's for parents during the recruiting process. You can grab both of them, like I mentioned before, in the notes below. I'll add links to it. And if you think this video was helpful, you're going to like what's in the next video. I think it's on this side. I'm not sure. I had a ball talking to you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.